The letter arrived on a gray morning, ink smudged from the rain. Claire's uncle, someone she barely remembered, had passed, leaving her and Daniel the deed to a countryside mansion. It was a windfall they couldn't ignore. They drove out 2 weeks later, following narrow roads that twisted through endless fields until the house rose from the mist. It was enormous, with tall windows and ivy clawing at the stone walls. The front door groaned when they pushed it open. Inside, the air smelled of damp wood and something metallic. Dust clung to the chandeliers, and family portraits lined the hallway. Faces sharp, unsmiling, their eyes scratched out with deliberate care. "Creepy," Daniel muttered, brushing cobwebs off a frame. They decided to live there while making renovations. For the first few nights, the house was quiet, too quiet. Every step echoed. At night, Claire swore she heard faint knocking from behind the walls. On the 4th night, the smell grew stronger, seeping from the cellar. Daniel went down with a flashlight, but the door at the bottom of the stairs was padlocked. He joked about treasure, but his voice wavered. The next morning, they found the lock lying broken on the floor. The door was ajar. Inside was a stone chamber, colder than the rest of the house. Rotting furniture and torn curtains littered the space, as though someone had once lived there. In the corner sat a wooden chair, bound with chains, the wood stained dark. That night, Claire woke to whispering. She turned to Daniel, but he was asleep. The sound came from the hallway, low voices, urgent. She followed it to the cellar stairs. The door was wide open. She didn't remember going back to bed. In the morning, Daniel said he dreamt she was standing in the corner of their room, staring at him. The renovations stalled. Lights flickered. The smell of rot clung to their clothes. One evening, while exploring the attic, Claire found a stack of journals wrapped in cloth. They belonged to her uncle. His writing grew frantic over the years, describing the ones beneath the house and how they demanded to be fed. The last entry ended mid-sentence, scrawled in blood. That night, Daniel never came to bed. She found him in the cellar, sitting in the chained chair, eyes wide open, lips moving soundlessly. When she touched him, his head snapped toward her, and in a voice that wasn't his, he whispered, "You've come home at last." The door slammed shut behind her.